There's one thing that you can change today that will instantly impact how the world treats you, and that's how you dress. But let's get real. People don't know your character at first glance. What they do see is how you present yourself. And like it or not, the way you dress sets the tone for every interaction you'll have, from when you go to the gym, from the street, to the first date. If you want to be respected, listened to, and taken seriously as a man, it starts with how you carry yourself visually. Dressing well flips the switch on how people engage with you instantly. If you're serious about leveling up your confidence, status, and masculine identity, join my private coaching program. We go way beyond fashion. I'll help you develop a winning mindset, a strong body, and unshakable presence that commands respect wherever you go. Click the first link in the description to get started. Let's break it all down. Point one, first impressions are built in seconds, and you control them. Whether you're walking into a job interview, meeting a woman for the first time, or just stepping into a grocery store, people are making snap judgments about you. It's human nature. Study shows it only takes under 7 seconds to form a first impression. So what do they base that impression on? Your grooming, your posture, and most of all, your clothing. Now here's the secret most men miss. Dressing well doesn't mean you have to be flashy or spend a ton of money. It means your clothes are intentional. They fit well, they match your frame, your skin tone, and your purpose. When you wear something tailored, sharp, and masculine, people notice. They assume you're competent, confident, and capable. This isn't about fashion trends. This is about self-respect. A man who's dressed like he matters signals to the world that he does. And that signal changes how people approach you. You get better service. You get more eye contact. People stand straighter when they talk to you. That's not magic. That's human psychology responding to perceived status. When you look dialed in, people don't test you as much. They defer to you more often. You've already earned a level of authority before you even say a word. Point two, dressing well trains you to respect yourself. Every time you throw on a hoodie and beat up sneakers because you don't care, you reinforce a subtle message to yourself that you don't value how you show up. And over time, that becomes a habit. You stop expecting excellence from yourself. Your posture slips. Your ambition dulls. Dressing like a slob trains you to think like one. So now let's flip it. When you take the time to pick clean, well-fitted, masculine clothes, even if it's just jeans and a plain t-shirt, you're telling yourself, I'm worth showing up for. This is powerful, especially when no one is watching. Dressing well when you're alone, at the grocery store, at the gym, and running errands is a form of discipline. It's a private standard that you set for yourself, and that standard builds self-respect. You'll notice something strange start to happen. Your thoughts change. You start making sharper decisions. You speak with more clarity. You look yourself in the mirror and think, yeah, I'm handling business. That's not vanity, that's alignment. You look like a man that you say that you are. And when those match, your confidence goes through the roof. Clothing isn't just fabric, it's armor. And when your armor is clean, fitted, and sharp, you feel sharper too. Point three, people mirror what you wear. Let's talk about something called social mirroring. Whether they know it or not, people treat you based on the cues that you give off. If you look casual and sloppy, people assume that you're not serious. They talk down to you, overlook you, or treat you like a background character. You're invisible. But the moment you dress with purpose, something changes. People adjust to your level. You walk into a room wearing a sharp outfit that fits right, looks clean, and speaks confidence. People greet you differently. Conversations shift. People introduce themselves to you first. Women become more receptive. Men nod at you with a level of respect they don't give the guy in the gym with shorts and sandals. Why? Because your clothing sets expectations. It says, this man values himself, I should value him too. This is one of the fastest upgrades a man can make. You don't have to wait years for people to treat you better. You could do it in one day by changing your wardrobe and committing to it. Dress like a man who commands attention and respect, and people will adjust their tone, their words, and their behavior to match. And if you want real accountability to take your style, mindset, fitness, and masculinity to the next level, join my private coaching program. We get specific. I help you build a wardrobe that makes you look strong, focused, and high status without wasting money or falling for trends. Click the first link in the description to join. Point 4. Your clothing tells a story, so tell a strong one. Every outfit you wear is telling a story, whether you mean to or not. The question is, are you controlling the story or letting the world fill in the blanks? When you throw on random clothes, you're handing other people the pen and saying, here, you decide what I'm about. And they will. They'll assume you're lazy or broke or weak or unsure of yourself. Even if none of that is true, that's the impression that they walk away with. But when you dress intentionally, you take the pen back. You control the narrative. Let's say you walk into a room wearing a fitted button up, clean jeans, boots, and a watch. What does that say? It says you've got a direction. It says you're detail oriented. It says that you're disciplined. All without saying a word. And this matters in every part of life. On dates, women notice the story your outfit tells. On job interviews, employers do too. Even your friends, they start treating you with more seriousness when you look like you've got yourself together. Don't let your clothes work against you. Make them tell the story that you want. One of competence, strength, direction, and masculine excellence. You don't need $1 million wardrobe. You just need consistency, fit, and attention to detail. When you take control of your appearance, you start writing your own script, and people follow the story that you give them. Dressing well gives you a strategic advantage in every area of life. Think of your clothing like a silent business card. It introduces you before you speak. It opens doors. It gives you leverage, especially in high-stakes situations. Dress sharp, and they'll take your offer more seriously. Dress sharp, and you stand out without trying. Competing for a leadership role, show up looking like you already own it, and people start believing that you do. And it's not just about other people. Dressing well puts you in performance mode, just like an athlete feels different when he puts on his jersey. You show up with a different level of focus when you're dressed like a man on a mission. Here's the truth. Average men don't think about this stuff. They throw on whatever's comfortable. Winners, they treat their appearance like a weapon. They understand that everything from their shirt to their shoes can be a tool for influence, persuasion, and dominance when used properly. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Show up sharp often enough, and the world starts to expect greatness from you. That expectation becomes pressure, and that pressure forces you to rise to the occasion. Dressing well isn't about just fashion. It's about taking your place at the table. It's about being seen, being heard, and being respected from the moment you walk in. So here's the bottom line. The way you dress is one of the most powerful, fastest ways to change how people treat you. You can't always control their opinions, but you can control the message you send. Dress like you respect yourself and the world follows suit. And if you're ready to go deeper than just clothing, if you want to become the kind of man who commands respect in every room he enters, then now's the time to join my private coaching program. This is where we build the full package: strength, status, communication, confidence, and of course, your personal style that tells the world you're not average. Click the first link in the description. It'll be one of the best decisions you've ever made. Your next level starts now. I'll see you inside.